not going to sit back and watch. Here's the thing, you can't listen to that anymore. They're going to say whatever they want to say, but that shouldn't stop you from speaking out about what you believe in. It's time to do the right thing and to speak boldly and not compromise about what you believe in. They're going to continue silencing you until you're backed into a corner and you won't say anything else. It becomes this almost like an eclipse where the truth is hidden behind it. And yes, the light's still there, but you can't see it anymore. Micky McCoy's wife just dropped a bomb that nobody saw coming, and she's holding nothing back. She's calling out Erika Kirk straight up. And word has told me it was something so instant that even if Charlie had been shot in the operating room itself, nothing could have been done. The TPUSA chief of staff was tangled up in this whole situation, too. This is the type of chaos that makes you stop scrolling, grab snacks, and settle in because things are getting wild. And before thinking this is just regular internet drama, think again. This runs way deeper. We're looking at alleged deception, backstabbing, and folks allegedly abusing their power to hide some seriously sketchy actions. Micky McCoy's wife basically said she's done staying quiet and decided blasting everything into the open for everyone to witness. This mess allegedly stretches back months, involving several people supposedly protecting each other's secrets. Best part, everyone got blindsided by this reveal. Erika Kirk felt secure. That chief of staff figured they were untouchable. But then Micky McCoy's wife said, "Not today," and released the full story. "I didn't make him feel guilty for being away too long or too much or getting home too late. I always told him home is here for you." We've also got insider information about what actually happened when nobody was watching that other sources aren't touching. Let me break down who's involved real quick before getting into the details, because knowing the players matters big time. Micky McCoy's been climbing up as a conservative voice, making noise in political commentary. Music, guy's been expanding his reach and catching attention with his perspective on what's happening in the world. His wife mostly avoided the public eye until this moment, but something clearly pushed her over the edge. Then there's Erika Kirk, who's been connected with Turning Point USA while building herself up as this fresh conservative personality. She's been hitting events, making public appearances, and crafting her image. But apparently underneath all that careful branding, some really messy stuff was allegedly happening, and that TPUSA chief of staff, they're meant to handle operations professionally and keep everything running smooth. But based on these claims, they were allegedly busy helping hide whatever drama was unfolding instead of dealing with it properly. That's a massive conflict right there. So here's what allegedly happened, and get ready because this gets intense. According to Micky McCoy's wife, and when you take that stand, it will encourage and inspire someone else to do the same. Whether that is someone in your circle, whether that's a family member, whether that's someone you never even met before because they saw you posting something on social media. Erika Kirk was allegedly acting wildly inappropriate and violating serious boundaries. We're not talking basic friendly behavior or standard professional networking here. When she attempted addressing this privately and quietly, things allegedly spiraled worse. The wife says instead of handling this correctly, Erika Kirk allegedly pushed harder and started acting like the victim. Here's the wild part. The TPUSA chief of staff allegedly was aware of everything happening. Instead of stepping up and doing what's right, they reportedly assisted Erika in twisting the story to make herself look like she was under attack. Imagine discovering someone's behaving inappropriately around your spouse. Then, when you speak up, they partner with their supervisor to paint you as unhinged. That's allegedly the situation here, which explains why Micky McCoy's wife chose going public. But wait, because this story gets even crazier. Allegedly, this wasn't some isolated incident. Based on the wife's account, this behavioral pattern had been running for months. We're discussing repeated instances of crossing the line messages, appearing at gatherings where she had no invitation, and allegedly pushing herself into scenarios that weren't connected to her professional duties. What makes this even more insane? Apparently others in their social circle knew about the conduct, but stayed silent because of Erika's TPUSA ties. There was allegedly this whole system of shielding specific individuals and hiding problems if they had connections to influential groups. The wife released screenshots displaying text exchanges that allegedly reveal Erika getting way too comfortable and personal. We're seeing messages fired off at strange times, remarks stepping over professional boundaries, and allegedly some communications that flat out showed disrespect toward the marriage. When the wife attempted establishing limits, that's allegedly when Erika rushed to that chief of staff. Now, let's discuss what the chief of staff's alleged involvement was, because this gets seriously messy. Based on these allegations, when McCoy's wife tried handling this through official pathways, the chief of staff allegedly blocked her and shielded Kirk instead. We're talking allegedly instructing her to drop it, implying she was making mountains out of molehills, and allegedly attempting to frame the wife as controlling or paranoid. Picture having real concerns about someone's boundary-crossing actions and getting manipulated by someone holding authority. That's allegedly exactly what went down. But here's where Erika and that chief of staff allegedly screwed up majorly. They underestimated the evidence. McCoy's wife saved absolutely everything. Every single text, every email, every screenshot capturing Erika's behavior. When she recognized they were attempting to bury this and defend Erika rather than fixing the actual issue, she chose dropping it all publicly. The evidence that surfaced is completely devastating. But I do see some similarities of my husband in Judy and Vice President J.D. Vance. I do. Erika Kirk, widow of slain conservative leader Charlie Kirk, embracing U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance as at a public event. Well, this image has ignited widespread speculation online. We're seeing text threads where Erika allegedly confesses she understood she was overstepping but kept doing it. Messages where she allegedly discusses the wife disrespectfully, and exchanges allegedly revealing the chief of staff working with Erika on damage control, basically figuring out how to silence the wife. One of the most shocking elements, messages allegedly exist where Erika mentions leveraging her TPUSA connections as protection. Like she allegedly recognized her actions were wrong, but assumed her position would keep her safe from any fallout. While that strategy worked because the chief of staff allegedly backed her regardless. But plot twist, the wife also collected messages allegedly proving other women in their network had similar run-ins with Erika's boundary-pushing conduct. This wasn't just targeting McCoy specifically. Apparently, Erika allegedly had a history of getting overly close with married men in their political sphere. And when spouses would attempt addressing it, she'd allegedly flip to victim mode and get organizational support. There's speculation that one reason the chief of staff defended Erika so aggressively is because they allegedly had personal motivations for keeping her satisfied and cooperative. Some folks are suggesting there might have been other business arrangements or relationships making them want staying on Erika's good side. Like this whole situation might be way more strategic than just covering for someone. For people who actually enjoy watching that just quite literally sick, what if that was your father or your brother or your sister? The wife also revealed that when she initially tried handling this discreetly and professionally, Erika allegedly brushed it off, saying something like, "It's not that serious and you're being overdramatic." Can you believe that? Someone's disrespecting your relationship, and when you confront it, they act like you're the issue. Here's another dimension to this chaos. Allegedly, Erika was using her platform and TPUSA connection to subtly damage the wife's reputation, like posting content on social media that were allegedly indirect attacks, dropping comments at gatherings, and allegedly attempting to flip their shared circles against her. Now, let's discuss public response, because the internet is absolutely not holding back. One commenter stated, "The fact she had to blast this publicly because nobody would handle it privately tells you everything about how these groups protect certain individuals. This is insane." Another person commented, "Erika Kirk and that chief of staff figured they could manipulate this woman into silence, but she said nope and brought receipts. Love seeing it, honestly." Someone else posted, "Everyone acting surprised, but this is exactly how these political groups function. They shield their own regardless, and whoever tries holding them accountable gets pushed out. This wife is courageous for speaking up." This comment was hilarious. "First time I met Charlie was when I was driving him and his then girlfriend Erika to the airport after he had spoken at my father's church. The entire car ride he was grilling me on Aristotle, Socrates, Plato, American history. At the end, he said, 'Don't go to college. Come work for me instead.'" Erika Kirk really thought having TPUSA backing made her invincible. Then McCoy's wife dropped the group chat screenshots and now she's very invincible. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, but not everyone's supporting the wife. Some folks are questioning why she's making this public and suggesting it should have stayed private. But here's reality. She attempted handling it privately and allegedly got shut down and manipulated at every step. Sometimes going public becomes the only remaining option when people refuse doing right behind closed doors. Now, here's content flying completely under everyone's radar that other sources aren't covering. Based on online digging, this isn't the first time whispers about inappropriate conduct in certain TPUSA circles have surfaced. There have been vague claims and rumors circulating for a while, but people were terrified speaking up because of potential career damage. Some former TPUSA-connected individuals are now stepping forward anonymously, claiming they witnessed similar behavioral patterns getting protected and hidden. They're saying there's allegedly been a culture of shielding people based on their connections instead of holding them responsible for their actions. There's also allegedly been brewing tension for months regarding how certain situations were getting handled internally. But people stayed quiet because they didn't want causing problems or destroying their relationships with powerful conservative movement figures. Get this. Some people are highlighting that the chief of staff allegedly has their own track record of questionable decisions regarding personnel matters. This might not be their first time allegedly protecting someone who shouldn't have gotten protection. Plus, there's allegedly been financial ties between Erika Kirk and certain TPUSA projects. That might explain why there was extra incentive keeping her happy and avoiding public scandals. We're discussing potential business collaborations, speaking opportunities, and joint projects that would have taken hits if this exploded. So, what's next? Well, this situation's developing right now as we speak. Erika Kirk hasn't released a comprehensive public response addressing all these allegations. She's been notably quiet on social platforms, which is interesting because typically when someone's falsely accused, they immediately come out swinging with denials. The silence speaks volumes. TPUSA, as an organization, also hasn't issued official statements about the chief of staff's alleged participation in covering inappropriate behavior. People are watching closely to see if they'll actually address this or attempt ignoring it, hoping it disappears. McCoy himself has been publicly supporting his wife, which is honestly exactly what he should do. When your partner's being manipulated and disrespected, you stand with them. He's been sharing her posts and making crystal clear he's on her side. Some conservative media outlets are starting picking up this story, but there's been hesitation because of the political connections involved. Nobody wants being first to fully dive in because of potential backlash from powerful individuals. But the internet has zero such concerns, and people are demanding accountability. They're saying if these allegations are legitimate, then Erika Kirk and that chief of staff need facing real consequences, not just getting shuffled around or protected because of their positions. Let me show more of what people are commenting, because the reactions are everything right now. One person stated, "This is exactly why women don't speak up. She tried handling it privately and got punished. Now she goes public with proof, and people still try making her the villain. Make it make sense." Another comment read, "Erika Kirk really thought she had it made with that TPUSA backing, but now she's getting served. You can't treat people however you want just because you have connections." Someone else posted, "The chief of staff should be terminated if these allegations are accurate. Your job is maintaining professional standards, not helping people hide messy behavior." And this one had me agreeing completely. This is bigger than just Erika Kirk. This is about organizations protecting problematic conduct when someone brings money or connections. It's corruption, plain and simple. So, what do you think about this whole situation? Did McCoy's wife do the right thing going public with all these receipts? Or do you think there's more to this story we're not seeing? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.